I get really, really sick on boats. We already kind of figured that out. Okay, so I have my answer. He basically just said Charlene could not replicate it because, you know, Charlene's more like technological, so natural beauty, they couldn't do it. Kona has details to share concerning the forthcoming feat of pots. The elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building on the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Orianjay. I also ran into the Levier twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting, but even now he's gone. It's to fault. Anyway, let's not keep waiting. I don't even know how to pronounce that name, but it's okay. Pish Puff. Redirect thanks you for assisting Helphand Rekrok. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the potsworn to stay. How did you fare? We did the exact same. So, you managed to do the same. Splendid. Pish Puff. Welcome to Earthenshire, First Promise. We support your plans for crossing salts and the new potsworn they will bring. Hail, mighty Jorolja! He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebble stones, the resilient son for Dawn Servant. Jorolja was clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. It is interesting. Well, well, we meet again. Oh no. Just in time for the feat to begin. I bet he was already here laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Probably. First time all of us are actually here. Pish Puff. Claimants, your attention, please. As Redirect has explained, many of our potsworns left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans bring in much jingle shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Tuliela merchants will suffer. So Redirect sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. So we have to recruit new potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? Well, judge of character. Another trait of leaders. You are free to refuse Redirect's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Geralda's disqualification. I love how both of them, oh my god, what the frick are they called? I know what they're called. Why am I blanking? But you know, both of the brothers that are actually Mamolja. I love how the two Mamolja have both been threatened with disqualification because they don't want to do a thing. The right is a means to an end, and steps we take to get there are not important. Then Redirect declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, a pots pack must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. In other words, don't lie, do not threaten. I have a feeling though. The elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. Oh no. Oh my god. Here we go again. A fine suggestion, brother. Oh my god. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let's lay our plans. Oh my god. Okay, we're playing bodyguards too. The nasty brute is up. He always is. Hey, he might be sticking to the layers again as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Wilhelmat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? Ooh, what about our friends that we helped? I know some artisans among my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tulliola to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Oh, I know who we could ask. Meanwhile, Kona probably has 100 of young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. That's just a statement of fact. I suppose we could try asking around Wuchu Miki. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tulliola it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? I'm sorry, we do probably. Or we could use etherite. Oh no. No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really sick on boats. We already kind of figured that out. Oh, Clement, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit, in any case. We won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. It will? Are you sure? I'm positive. Mostly. Oh, poor Wooklamat. What obstacle will Bulk Jaja throw at us next? Or will he try something more direct? Did we mention that potsworn in our care require a constant stream of encouragement in order to craft? The four of us must have chanted the same cheer dozens if not hundreds of times. Enveld was scolded more than once for not cheering loudly enough. Wilhelmat suffers such terrible bouts of seasickness. I wish I had a spell or potion that could ease her nausea. I procured many unusual items for clients, but meeting a personalized needs of a potsworn is not an experience I cared to repeat. Ugh, I need a moment. Upriver or downriver. Equal Dumo is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Robley can help us recruit a potsworn. Let's go! Wait, can we just cut through here maybe? We can! I love finding shortcuts! Ropley, I need your help, buddy! Anvil brought us here on our first tour of the city, but time did not permit a close look. I should like to observe these masters at work. Surely at least one person will answer Wuklemet's call for a potsworn. Maybe Master Ropley can help us. Wachu Miki Miki is a gathering spot for skilled artisans of all kinds. If we are to find a potsworn candidate, I can think of no better place to begin our search. So this is Wachu Miki Miki that Wuklemet was talking about. I had yet to make it this far in my wanderings. Phew! The fresh harbor air is just what I needed. Okay. Ropley, what you got for us? Greetings, third promise. What brings you back to Wuko Miki Miki? You've not shipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Ropley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So, what do you think? Do you know any craftsmen who might be interested? Filching my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the third promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only, I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? That Eorzean goldsmith, what about him? Yeah, that's the Elzen man who just started working here. You mean Von Ginta? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving up a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pack? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. True. Either way, you won't find Fonginta at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day. Probably enjoying a meal over at Jabate's. Then maybe we should go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. Okie dokie, let's go. Right, let's go see a man about a pot. Bum bum bada, bum 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 bada, bum 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 badam bum. I wonder why I can't do that. Bum 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 bada da da da. Okay, is he just not loaded in? There he is. I'm still not too sure about this. Oh, Reinetier, you're here too. The third promise said she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Hahaha, yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul until the two of you came along and helped me to rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. So, what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. I've heard my colleagues mention them, new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work with the moblins, isn't it? But you're not a moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat in the rite of succession. I need to bring a new potsworn to Earthenshire. So that's the way of it. We barely met, and after pushing you to work at Lushu Miki Miki, I'm now demanding you throw that away to sign a pot pack instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I'm now officially a subject of Tulliola. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at the East End when the Garlean's forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos, he was slain. Ward took him from me in an instant. The man I loved and admired. I never wished to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tulliolan that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. Fujintain, thank you. I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision. Allow me. I am the reason you're leaving, so I shall be the one to deliver the news. Perhaps you remember me, Bukibu, owner of Zalbatia. I'd like a word, if you don't mind. You're Wooklamat's ally from across the Salt, right? And a hero of some renown, too, if the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Ooh, are we unlocking the Rose quest? Because if we are, I need to level up some stuff. Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. Ooh. Yeah! We just unlocked our role quest. That means we're gonna start having to do that. Yay! What level are we? We're like level 92? Which means I need to level everything. Or at least I need a level White Mage. I need a level, well, maybe not White Mage. Sage, Gunbreaker, Dancer, Reaper. Because Summoner's my gaster. It feels ungrateful to leave so soon after Master Ropley granted me employment, but surely he'll understand. I do this for the future of Toliola. Master Ropley, I am sorry to have to tell you this, but Von Gintain has agreed to sign the pot pact, yes? Well, it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith. To have one of our own handpicked to serve the promise is a great honor for Uchu Miki Miki. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Ropley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tuliola. Come back to us if the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at Uchu Miki Miki. I'll expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go ahead and pack my things. What of Fushijintain? Were you able to find him? We did, and he's agreed to become a potsworn. We'll leave when he is ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid, we shall meet you anon. I have plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fushijintain's put his faith in me, and I won't let him down. Yay! Woo! We got unlocked deliveries. Woo! Sweet. Okay, can't do those. Those are gonna be. Okay. Ooh, I'm hyper. I'm excited. I'm really excited, man.